So, let's find out. Here we are.
Grand Finals, Calyptus Cup Essen, Runback.
And he got what he wanted. Got what he wanted. The FD stage. Now let's see if Ness can, against all odds, find a way to deal with the oppressive presence of Cloud's Buster Sword. As it has not been working out for him in the past, and we see exactly why. It's because Purple Ace's juggle game is crazy.
He really likes to burn out the limit. If I'm not mistaken, he is also very, he thinks that people underestimate the fact that charging the limit in itself is such a good option.
Yeah, and of course you can do it if you already have it.
It forces your opponent to come towards you. And Cloud is really good at countering approaches.
Yeah, he does, man. Fantastic hitboxes to everybody out who dares to get near.
So every Cloud player has to kind of decide for himself what he values more. The limit buff is in itself, or the limit charge, benefits.
So, after a flying start of Purple Ace, look like S1 is crawling back.
Very, very patient of both of them.
Look at that, man, just short hopping there, threatening with those back airs, and S1 just teetering on the edge of the stage, not wanting to get any closer. That's when Purple Ace goes for the mix-up and lands with a dash attack.
That's where S1 is in a disadvantage. He has to do something to get out of it, and Purple Ace can afford to just wait and
once again, a fantastic use of the Blade Beam. I love the way Purple Ace has been using the Blade Beam. It's a move that's often forgotten by a lot of Clouds, but Purple Ace knowing exactly when it is the best option.
Seeing how Purple Ace uses his limit in this tournament, it reminds me a lot of Mewtwo King.
Yeah, man.
Mewtwo King's Cloud, who also really likes to burn that limit early.
Optimal usage benefit, you know. Use it often, charge it often.
Exactly.
And then get it often.
However, then again, people have to value more what they have to decide what they value more. Either the limit buff in itself, better movement speeds, better fall speeds, so you can follow up better.
Two very different schools of thought, and now he has the buffs. Exactly. So he hasn't been keeping it for long so far. But maybe
he won't be.
No, once again, he chooses it to burn it early. I guess we figure out what Purple Ace's favorite style is now.
That might have been the game actually. He was at 87. Limit cross slash might have maybe taken.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be that surprised. Yeah, watch out, man. Really close to a pick and rocket finish. Again, running back for the limit
charge. Will rack up just a bit more of damage.
There it is,
You know what this means.
And he burns it instantly once again. Doesn't work out, and a complete flop by S1.
That could have been it. Rage back throw might have sealed this game.
Instead, it is the back air from Purple Ace that seals it out.
That was spaghetti at its finest, let me tell you that.
I think we'll find ourselves, just a prediction, if he doesn't ban it, of course, Town and City with Ness. Because S1 does have an extra set to experiment with, as he did beat knowhow in Winners Finals.
So it seems like he will opt to go
back to Final Destination. It is. He did do pretty well here. Was last hit.
I agree.
And he could have won it if he didn't make that huge flop on the whiffed climb hazard.
I agree, but it was a really even game, so that could have gone either way. It just came down to whoever stopped flubbing first.
And that
happened
was
to be Purple Ace.
Again, perfect auto cancel by Purple Ace, allowing him to block anything S1 wanted to do with those jabs.
I really like his move choice there. Most Clouds would go just for an up air.
And so far, this stubby little kid hasn't been able to even touch the anime man. Look at that, 100% to 0.
To be fair, that's really not that easy to hit a Cloud as an S.
It really isn't.
Really, a really tough matchup, I would say. But still, props to S1 for actually even trying. And he almost did it, like we've seen in the first game.
So now this looks like Cloud doing what he is best, man. Completely invalidating slower and shorter characters with those hitboxes. But S1 finally got in for the first time in over a minute. Immediately gets some good damage, but it is peanuts compared to what he is already facing.
Purple H very aware that without limits, he can afford to be close to the edge, because if S1 manages to get him off the stage, that's where Cloud is the most vulnerable.
He definitely is, and S1's stage game is pretty good on top of that. Oh, speaking of stage game, there it is! There it is!
Just like that.
After dropping about 100+% to 0, it is S1 who gets it in the end with some fantastic off-stage play.
And as we're speaking, Purple H just dash attacks and closes out S1's stock.
Landing up air into a great combo by S1, using the neutral air to send him backwards, and then using the fantastic backwards hitbox of the up air for optimal damage. Landing up airs from Purple H.
I think he will not go to... Yeah,
yeah,
I was
watch
about
out.
to say he won't use his limit for like a blade beam. He will try to go for a finishing touch combo or rack up a bit more damage to finish it off with the cross slash.
Ness a bit too floating for that to work though. Gotta be floating right out of there. Dash attack to stop the approach. Purple H still on the back foot, but only 20%. No, only 9% between these two. Excellent fair to snuff out the rising back air.
Man, those games, they are really close.
They sure are, man. But Purple H seems to be gaining the upper hand, has been in control for a good while. Doesn't quite have the damage advantage just yet, but with only 1% difference to do there.
Wow, oh my goodness.
That's a classic Ness thing, man. Just fly through him using a double jump air dodge and then just using that WWE Onet drop kick to send him out of there. So 1-1, he managed to do it with Ness. So he's probably gonna be staying for Battlefield. Okay, interesting, because of course you do have to pick stage first and character second. Would have expected him to go for the Cloud Hitter here, but maybe, man.
He might have had some kind of strategy, but right now I think he might be feeling the Ness.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes your feeling is just
right here. This is character pride.
Character pride as well. You're feeling he's feeling that he can do it with Ness, and his movements is just so on point on the stage. I just love watching him.
He also has a set to spare, so if things get too serious, maybe we could see a Cloud from S1 in set 2. But so far we are still well in set 1 at an even score of 1-1, game 3.
Oh, but he catches him dashing back.
No kill though. Battlefield, largest blast zones in the game, and it's going through once more for S1. Another back air, still living. Battlefield. There comes the BK rocket and the stage bump.
Nice one.
That's smart stuff, because you saw Purple H fiending.
Yeah, it looked like he would try to go for the ledge.
Yeah, but he was so low that Purple H didn't even bother going after him. He got the kill later though with a platform bounce with his down air. You know, just what was that? Attackable stage spike?
Looks really weird.
Yeah, it looked like Purple H was...
He dragged him off the stage and then net him into the stage, and it looked like it was attackable.
I think maybe Purple H tried to go for some kind of trump, while S1 was going for a rising neutral air to get him on the stage.
Well, for sure he didn't take that.
Oh, he sure didn't. He sure didn't. And that's
pretty sure about that.
Kind of, you know, ruined his lead. And now S1 is very, very much back in the game. Because that's the worst part about this matchup, you know. It's if you have a significant stock deficit versus Cloud, there's no way this little kid can approach him.
He doesn't even need to burn his limit there.
No, man, just
that was kind of unfortunate, because it looked like the grab should have hit, but it didn't.
Maybe it was that good old forward smash reel back where you do lean back, slice him up. Of course, Sonic is well known for this. Who basically does that Michael Jackson except backwards, and then launches at you with a crazy hitbox.
That was smooth.
So, 2-1 to Purple H. S1 thinking about it. Nah, we're staying Ness. We're staying Ness. I can see it in his face.
It seems like he is feeling this, and if you want to experiment and you have a set to spare, then do it in the first set.
He wanted the headset though, so he's definitely serious about winning. Once again, FD, which is where he
FD.
likes to be with Ness versus Cloud.
Yeah, as you said, he seems to like the space and work with it. To have a lot of space against Cloud. Just get out of there.
Oh, and he gets the stock anyway. It looked like Purple Age was about to get slammed by the PK rocket.
I would assume that that blade beam might have been a misclick. He might have tried to go for a cross slash.
Well, whatever it was, it did get him killed.
Strange. A bit out of place, that scenario.
But now S1 is stuck on the line. It's definitely one of the hardest places to get away from. I love the way he mixes up where he's going, you know. Not a clear place where Purple Age can just hit him out of his PK Thunder rocket.
Yeah, definitely sound that he's mastering his character.
Yeah, even using the wall bumps, you know, intentionally.
Yeah, you have to maximize, use every single option that you have. Advancing the meta game, that's what I like to see. Just pushing the Ness meta game.
Oh, there it is, there it is!
But
that's what we talked about before,
matter.
man. That's specific range where Cloud
Exactly.
can stand with limit in shield, normal get-up attack, covered by climb hazard out of shield, jumping. Well, you can jump with him out of shield, jumping out of shield. And of course, rolling is reactable.
it is.
Very good play by Purple Age, but on the second stock, he's been taking quite a bit of damage from these optimal Ness combos.
That up air just destroying everything.
Yeah, man, first take out the PK Thunder, and then the boy who sent it. Another backer from Purple Age. And now S1 finds himself back at the ledge, and he rolls underneath Purple Age at the exact moment that he took to the air.
That backer, man. Cloud's backer.
Very hard to deal with. Very hard to deal with. Grab! Not enough. And the limit is burnt.
Forces him to burn his limit.
And the back air is gonna do it, man, once again.
And that's bracket reset for you.
That's bracket reset, and now I think we're gonna see the Cloud come out.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He
Tried it out. It did work for one game on FD.
But I think it's just too much work, you know. Just
It's
too much work, and it's too hard to
too
get
much.
that consistency.
He just has to work that much harder than Cloud has.
He does.
Cloud can just afford to space his back airs, and
I feel like Ness has no real option to deal with that.
yeah, he just has
And sometimes
to
you just have to be lucky or just be at the
Just avoid it.
exact perfect timing to go underneath.
Yeah, it just seems like you said it's too much work. It did pay off, but even in that game that he won, he just had to work so much more
Yeah,
than
and
Cloud had.
even when the work does pay off, Cloud gets the same, you know. He gets even harder punishes as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have that kind of dynamic where it's harder for you to get in, but you have a much better punish game. That's not even the case. It's just
But
hard
we
for
are
Ness.
still seeing the Ness.
Yeah, this
Maybe
time.
because of the stage.
Yeah, maybe because of
Maybe
the
right
stage.
now.
We
in
are
the
in Town
second
City
set.
after all.
Maybe in the second set he wants to go through with his plan.
Oh. Grab. Nice little combo.
Nice.
Oh, this is not a little combo, but instead it is Purple Age who gets the grab. I thought when I saw the tag, S1 is totally gonna go for the regrab here, but
Yeah, me too. I thought he might try to go for the downer landing to be faster there.
Yeah,
to be there faster.
either way, it didn't work out. Did get some good damage though, still in the lead over Cloud. 60%, man. It's nothing. It's nothing in a game like this. There it is, man.
Unfortunate. He wanted to grab the ledge.
Yeah, he thought he
didn't
had
want
to
that.
do it. He thought he had to do it.
Just one little small mistake against Clouds, limit Clouds, and
It's
you're
over. It's over, man. It just runs at you and slashes. Another big juggle by Purple Age, man. It's looking
very, very
looking
difficult
rough.
now.
Yeah. It's gonna have to burn the lid. Of course, that's gonna be a little bit of a morale boost. Once again, I keep telling you, people, don't do it. You cannot be out there jumping through PK Thunder
Yeah,
and
and
expect to be safe on the other side.
And if anything is gonna shake Purple Age, it's it's gonna be that.
It's gonna be that, yeah. Still though, he doesn't look to shook at all. Back air
he has no reason to,
yeah.
because S1 kills himself. Unfortunate. I do think after this game,
we've been
really
saying it almost
considering
every
the crowd.
game. Hasn't happened yet, but I swear, man, it's gotta be now. If you're gonna do it, it's gotta be now. Are we gonna see it? I don't think we're gonna see it. He's keeping at it with Ness.
He still believes. He might think to himself, okay, I messed up this game. I just have to not mess up and I can do it.
Oh, that's so precious. On the other side, I just can't help it. The man's sword is taller than your character. Come on.
That's what I call brave. A brave little boy.
Oh yeah. But this is not your playful adventure in Own It, baby. You're in Smash Brothers.
You're in Town and City.
Forward throw just for damage and positioning, and he catches the jump back on. And Purple Age spine apples himself on Town and City of all stages. Well, that's an achievement even of itself. And so does S1.
He does
back
it again.
to back SDs. Welcome to Grand Finals, baby. It's getting late.
Good. It's not looking good for S1 at this point.
Nope. You know,
he just completely deleted all of his momentum, I feel like.
You got handed a golden opportunity, and then you SD, man, that's a heartbreaker. Oh, excellent pivot grab, though. Beautiful stuff, but he doesn't even get the forward air afterwards. Instead, we find this juggle game extraordinaire.
Wow.
Yeah.
That grab looked really far.
It's weird, man. Sometimes you can have a grab not hitting that looked like it should have, like on the forward smash at the end of set 1. And oftentimes it's just like a magnet pull.
We've talked about how much Ness has to work to get anything done in this matchup, but still, props to Purple Age, man. He's playing this so well.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And just absolutely
He's zoning him so good. His zoning is so on point, keeping him out.
That's why I've been saying, man, I'm expecting Cloudfish because Purple Age is just doing it too good, too consistently. At this point, I would even recommend the Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong?
He has a Donkey Kong for fun. And we've seen what Donkey Kong can do to Cloud.
Well, it depends. Maybe if you value the experience more that you get, even if you might lose with the main character, it doesn't matter that you will lose to this tournament, just gain the experience, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Because the bigger goal should be improve as a player, not necessarily win a tournament.
Well, he did want the headset for first place.
Okay.
But instead,
maybe he's given up on the idea and thinks, okay, my Ness is more important than the headset.
Maybe so, maybe so.
Because it really does look like a clean 3-0 at this point.
It is, man.
But just like I was talking, S1's Ness racks up all of this damage.
Oh yeah. One of the best combo games in the business.
He's definitely not out yet. Even though you're up 2-0, there's still life in him.
Oh, excellent PK fire. Smart stuff. Getting the roll out with the dash attack.
He tried to outspace his downer with the PK Thunder, but just a tiny bit misspaced.
Oh, catches the dash back with the limber broken cross.
That's it. And this is tournament stock for S1, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a huge advantage for Purple Age.
Try to call something out.
Yeah, man. I think we're looking at some
Seems
Hail
like
Marys.
I would say almost a bit lost. Maybe not lost, but he...
The trade into the second up
I've never seen that before.
Well,
I've never seen that before from
now
Ness.
you have.
Wow.
And it was all, I think it was a true combo because it was like 40% versus 100%. And all of the sudden S1 is fighting back, man. Even
maybe that was what he needed.
Maybe it was, maybe
Some
it was.
kind of weird trade.
As hopeless as it can look, you know. S1 is never really out. Purple Age, got him on the platform.
And there he's up in the air. Time to get juggled, but no. Purple Age with his signature move, the shield drop up air.
Yeah, you better watch out with those dashbacks though, because I've seen what he does with his cross slashes.
I know, right? Purple Edge keeping control, center stage.
And the perfect edge from S1 to escape that blade beam. Dash attack, not quite gonna do it. Grab.
Tomahawk grab. Purple Edge with all the pressure on his side. Oh my goodness.
He almost died to that. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Oh.
And now he's off stage. No jump.
He has to make use of this now. Oh my god. I think he needed that. He might have needed that.
S1 creeping back, man. Creeping back. Out of the abyss.
This is so tense. My god, why are you
it?
No! Purple Edge.
Man. Just at the very, very last second, it seemed like S1 might have got something going after
Winning
all.
both sets of grand finals. The first one was a 3-1, if I'm not mistaken. This one here, a clean 3-0.
I gotta ask S1 about the game plan though, man. What happened? What happened to the Cloud Ditto? So, that was Calyptus Cup Essen Runback. You guys will be back in a couple of weeks, I assume, because it goes in triples, right?
I don't know, to be honest, but I would assume so.
Well, last time they had a little bit of a circuit with 3 tournaments. So if you are in Germany or even northern France, North Limburg, east of the Netherlands,
actually,
come on over.
The Tio Tadavich, he just told me the next Calyptus Cup will be in December. Will be happening in December.
So far away, man. Too bad, too bad. But it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold.
Seems like you've enjoyed your stay here.
I did. I played one before. One Calyptus Cup before this one. It was the second, I believe.
Okay.
And, well, I had a great time. Had a great time today, too. It's been wonderful here.
Yeah, most definitely. This is also my first time being here.
And the winners get to select from these fantastic prizes, in addition to cold hard cash. Because, of course, this is the headset we were talking about earlier on stream. We got Pokken, we got Metroid. This is, of course, the real first prize. Love me some Metroid.
And Monster Hunter Storm?
Yeah, Worlds, I think. Oh, no, it's a spin-off, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Cool stuff here at Calyptus Cup Essen. If you're anywhere in the neighborhood, one of the best tournament series to check out. My name is Gijsbeer and I've been commentating with
Otek.
And we'll be back soon enough.
Thanks for having us. See ya.